Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of February 15th through the 21st. Before we get started, I do have two announcements. I'll make them as quickly as I can because I really like to get to the fun stuff, reading. So, the first thing is that there is still one slot left open during a group mentoring session on February 28th at 6:30 Mountain Time. You guys can Google what time that would be for your time zone. And that group mentoring sessions are all about exploring your own psychic or intuitive abilities and learning how to expand them. I do only work with a very small group of people for those sessions. 4 is the maximum that I will allow in those. So if you're interested in that one at that date, or if that date doesn't work for you but you would like to participate in one of these, go ahead, check out my website, look up the information on group mentoring sessions, and then get a hold of me. My contact information is there and we'll get you scheduled into that one, or we'll schedule a new one and open it up for everybody else as well. So that's that announcement. Next announcement is, as most of you know, I did a monthly forecast for the month of February, and it was kind of a test thing. This is the first time I've done a monthly forecast, and what I'm doing is I'm watching the number of views for my monthly forecasts. I'm expecting them to get more views than the weeklies because they're better. I shouldn't say they're better, they're timely for a longer amount of time than the weeklies are. So the problem is that I haven't seen the number of views I was expecting to see, which is telling me that it may not really be worth my time and effort to put out monthly videos because I'm not really impacting as many people as I would like to. So if you've seen the monthly video for February, if you like the format, if you would like me to keep doing monthlies, here is my challenge to you. Share the monthlies all over the place. Wherever you do your social media thing, share like crazy. If, however, you've seen the monthlies and you're like, I can take it or leave it, don't bother sharing. If enough people feel like that, then they'll just go away. So that's how that's going to work. Basically, it's going to be by you guys vote whether I keep doing these or not. If you guys get them out there and get them in front of people, have people looking at them, then I'll keep doing them. If they don't get out and I'm not impacting that many more people than I am with the weeklies, then it's really honestly not worth my time to sit in front of this camera for a whole day and make those 12 videos and put them all up here. So that's really how that goes. It has to be worth my time and effort for me to keep doing it. Now, Aquarius, let's get into your week. So what you have coming up on Monday is you have the King of Clubs in reverse. And this is somebody that you will be dealing with. For most of you, it will be male. For a few of you, this will be female. Of course, you guys know, excuse me, who have been watching me for a while, I never nail down genders in a general reading. It wouldn't be prudent. Not sure why I'm thinking of that phrase today, but anyway, not prudent, not prudent. So, King of Clubs you're dealing with on Monday. You're interacting with, I should say. And I'm feeling like this person is feeling... What's going on with the King of Clubs? The King of Clubs usually is very up, energetic, happy, creative, outgoing. But he's coming in reversed on Monday. I'm not feeling like he's very up. I'm not feeling like he's very energetic. I think you guys actually may be dealing with a sick King of Coins or King of Wands, King of Clubs on Monday. Somebody who's not feeling well physically. Maybe somebody who has a little bit of a stomach virus or food poisoning or something like that, because he is just not his up, normal, happy self. I don't feel like he's angry. I just feel like he's not feeling so hot. So for some of you, I'm actually feeling like this is a little son, maybe like an 8 or 10-year-old son or something like that. I guess I shouldn't really tag ages because this is really a general reading. This son could be really any age, but the ones that I'm seeing are, you know, young, little boys, little guys. So for some of you, this is going to be a young son. I don't believe it's going to be a young or a little person for all of you guys. For some of you, this actually could be your boss that's just feeling really under the weather, and he might be relying on you a little bit more than usual because he's feeling so bad. He may be spending extra time in the bathroom or whatever. So just dealing with somebody that's not feeling good, that's normally very chipper and enthusiastic and excited, and whatever's going on with him has him to where his energy level is really, really low on Monday, unusually low. Okay, so on Tuesday, what we have showing up is we have the Hierophant in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse is telling me that you are doing things out of the ordinary way on Tuesday. So there may be some things, maybe you've just started in an office where they've always done things a certain way and they expect you to keep doing things a certain way because they've always been done a certain way. And now you've been there long enough that you feel like, okay, it's time for me to start making my mark on this office, and this, what we're doing, is not efficient and it's really completely outdated. So now let's change this over. And so you may be making some kind of changes along those lines where you're changing how things are done, and it's no longer good enough to just do them that way because they've always been done that way. So there's that going on for some of you. For others of you, I see you doing things that are things that they're basic things that have been around a while, but you're doing them with a new twist. This is a Tuesday, so it's a little bit, probably not a day for weddings, but like one example of how this manifested one time is whenever I said, you know, you're doing things, you're doing old traditions, but you're doing them with a new twist. And then I had a lady write in the comments that, yes, she had actually gone to a wedding that day, and it was a same-sex wedding, and they had definitely put their own identity on the wedding. So that is one way that that can manifest. And that's just an example. I'm not saying that's going to happen for everybody, but it kind of gives you an idea of how you can do something that's traditional or that, you know, has a certain pattern that you normally follow, but you do it with a little different twist on Tuesday, Aquarius. Now, Wednesday. You guys have the Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse tells me that you've been going through a little bit of confusion. This is kind of a long story. So you did have a set of priorities in your life that you were following, and something previously had disappointed you, and so you changed up those priorities and you made something else more important that wasn't that thing that disappointed you, and so you wanted to spend more time and energy on that, which makes sense, right? So now you've got the Five of Cups in reverse on Wednesday, and that's telling me that whatever changing you did to your priorities, now you're switching them back to the original way again. So you're going back to whatever your priorities were in the beginning, before all the confusion and the chaos started. Okay, so that's Wednesday. Thursday, you have a really nice card. Friday, you have a really nice card too. Okay, so Thursday's card is the Star. This tells me that you have a lot of clarity in your life, and this is really inner clarity, inner knowledge, inner knowing. This is intuition, gut instinct, whatever it is that you want to call it. It's feeling like you know what it is that you want to do with your life and what you want to get out of your life before you kick the bucket, and or at least for the next few weeks. And you have great clarity about that. I like the Star card because the true benefit of having a Star card situation in our lives is that it makes decision making so much easier. It doesn't matter if you're having a calm life or if you're having a chaotic life. If you've got a Star card situation where you're really tuned into your inner self, that inner sense of wisdom, decisions are just so much easier. You know, you kind of have the big picture about what you want to get accomplished. And so whenever somebody says, hey, do you want to go here and do this? It's real easy for you to decide yes or no. Does that help me with what I want to get accomplished? Yes, then yes, I'll go. Does it help me? Nope, then no, I won't. You know, very easy decision making. That's what I love about when we have that kind of clarity. Now, let's move on to Friday. Page of Cups. I like this card. This just means that you're getting some kind of message of love. So this can be anything from a excuse my tongue. This can be anything from a finger painting that a kindergartner does for you that says, I love my neighbor, or I love my mommy, or my daddy, or whatever it says, whatever's appropriate for you. all the way up to that diamond engagement rings, the roses, the chocolates, all that good stuff. Anything in between. Message of love can take a lot of different forms. This can just be a hug from your mom, and maybe your mom's not that affectionate, so you almost fall on the floor when she hugs you. Or maybe from your dad. Maybe it's your dad that's like that. Maybe you don't have a family like that. Maybe they're really affectionate all the time. But maybe there's just somebody that expresses love to you in some way that you're not really used to seeing that, because it does feel like it's a little bit of a surprise. It feels almost like you're kind of like, almost take a step back and you want to look at that person like, do you have a fever? Maybe this is somebody, for some of you, that you've been married to for a very, very, very long time, and you've kind of gotten used to the idea that they just don't say I love you that much, and you just have to read into their actions that, well, I guess they do. And all of a sudden they say it, and you're just like, whoa, whoa, why didn't you tell me to sit down first? So, but yeah, it does feel like a big surprise for some of you out there, Aquarius, whenever you hear this. Now, on Saturday, you guys have the Knight of Swords coming up. This is somebody that you're going to be interacting with on Saturday. And the Knight of Swords is somebody who's taking some dramatic action and standing up for something that he believes in or she believes in. In most cases, this is going to be a he, but for a few of you, this will be a she. But taking dramatic action to stand up for something he or she believes in, or someone he or she believes in. So I feel like when you're interacting with this person on Saturday, I feel like they may want you to come on board and help them with their cause. So this could be anything from somebody doing door knocking for a political campaign, all the way up to, well, it could be a lot of stuff. Lots and lots and lots of different ways that this can manifest for you. But be on the lookout for that type of interaction on Saturday. It'll be up to you whether you want to interact and what this person feels so passionately about or not. You may or may not feel passionate about it. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday, you have the Seven of Swords showing up in reverse. And I'm getting a different energy off of here than I've ever gotten before, and it's a cool one. So I feel like the Seven of Swords in reverse is talking about somebody who has been causing deception in your life. Or maybe it's you, Aquarius. Maybe you've been deceptive to certain people that are around you in your life. But I'm going to look at this from the outside perspective, from somebody else that's been deceptive and caused deception and illusion in your life. From that point of view, like you're the one that's been fine and they've been trying to deceive you for a while. So what I'm seeing on this Sunday with this card is that this person that has been acting that way for a long time is now coming to a point where they want to really clean up their act with you. They want to come clean with you. They want to make the deceptive part of the relationship, they want to make that history. They want to let that sort of slide on down away from the two of you as far as relationship. So this is actually a very dramatic card, and I feel like many of you will be surprised when this comes in for you. I think that a lot of you had kind of given up hope on this person ever being able to be honest. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to because it's coming through and I need to. For the small minority of you, this person has really great intentions, but they just don't have the strength to hold up to this. But for most of you, the person who is ready and willing to clean up their act on Sunday, they are going to be keeping their stuff together and keeping their act cleaned up. So for most of you, this is a really good thing, and this is a long-term change on the other person's part because they want your friendship or they want you in their life in some capacity or other, and they know that if they don't clean up their act, they're going to lose that. So that's what I see coming in for you Sunday on Aquarius. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. I want to thank you all for coming around, hanging out, sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting. Just a reminder, those of you who want the monthlies to continue, share them all over the place. Those of you who don't care, don't worry about it. If there's enough of you like that, they'll disappear anyway. No big deal. So everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.